Hey guys, welcome back to another Lego build. Today we're doing a Lego Friends set. It is set number 41039 and it is the Sunshine Ranch. This is a set that is marketed towards girls for the most part. It has 721 pieces and it looks like it comes with 2 minifigures. But I think what we're all here for is all of the accessories. We get horses, bunnies, cats, chickens, ponies. What else is on there? All kinds of different accessories. So we're gonna build this for you. Hopefully you'll like it. You'll run to your mom and say, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, buy this for me now." So thanks for watching. Make sure to give our video a thumbs up and subscribe, share with all your friends, and enjoy. So we're not gonna waste any time. We're just gonna bust this open and see what we got inside here. Zoom out a little bit for you. Oh man, our instruction books are not in those cardboard backed plastic bags. So we've got some bent in half instructions. We've got a bag 9 or 6. Which is it, 9 or 6? I think it's a 6. We got a bag 1, 2. We've got 2 big loose plates, 2 medium-sized pink plates, a bag with a horse, dreaded sticker sheet, bag with a brown horse, bag 3, and a bag 5. So let's get it going with the instruction book 1. And I'm just gonna, this isn't a speed build, but I am gonna kind of speed through this pretty quick just with some post-processing. So you'll see it kind of goes pretty fast at times, but I'm gonna stop it and highlight some stuff. So we'll look at the minifigures. Of course, bag 1, like any Friends set, has the minifigure legs and torsos in their own separate bag. We've got the little pony in its own separate bag. We've got a white and a gray bunny. And we have a gray cat. Now, typical with a lot of the Friends animals, the features on these animals are over exaggerated. So this bunny's got a really big head. The cat has a giant head as well. It's not like the typical Lego City. Nope. And there's the chicken. So there's our first mini doll. She's wearing, looks like, board shorts, some sort of capri pants. So here's our 2 horses. We've got a brown variety and a white one. And these are not your typical Lego ones. Their legs do not move, tails do not move. It's just a single molded piece. You see it's got this curved brick with a tile on the bottom to fill in whenever there's not a rider on there. Same with the white horse. Got this little infill piece. So those are our two horses, and then we have a pony that's just by itself, or maybe it's a calf, some sort of smaller horse, and it's in a light tan color. So you got the dark brown, the white, and the light tan. So those are all of our animals. Let me kind of line them up here so you can see. Pony, calf, two horses, two rabbits, a cat, and a chicken. So those are our animals. Not bad assortment. All right, so let's get building. So this wheelbarrow here, they're using these modified bricks that have the little grooves cut in them. And it's just your typical yellow brick. But I'm assuming that that's supposed to represent a little bale of hay. So you've got a wheelbarrow with a bale of hay. Let's see if they'll fit on there. Yeah. So what's her name? What's this girl's name? That's Mia. So Mia can wheel the barrel of hay around. All right, and now we have two little fence pieces, and all they were was green jumper plates on the bottom. So some more small accessories in this first little bag. Next up, it looks like we're gonna build a little garden. All right, so what we got here is actually a little pen, little cage area for the two rabbits. We've got a basket hanging off the side there with two carrots in it. So that's kind of a nice little touch with the carrots. Although the bunny can easily jump out of this thing in reality. But it's a kid's toy. They can pretend. Up next looks like the chicken coop. Alright, so what we got here is the chicken coop, and this is a cool little, it's an easy little build. It's small enough to where it doesn't take up too much room. You can kind of tell what it is with this little walkway going up. And here's the cool feature. If you pull this little tray out, it actually has eggs in it. Now they're not egg shaped, they're just the round tiles. But what's cool about them is they are flesh colored. It's one of the few times I've actually seen a brick or a tile that's in the flesh color. So that flesh color is supposed to represent the egg. So that's our chicken coop. Next is a tree, cherry tree. Now this is the second time I've seen this piece. The other time was in the Sunshine Harvest set, another friend set. And they used it in the same application with the tree, where we're basically going to put it right here to hold all these little bows and slopes and everything together. But it's in this kind of a reddish brown color, and the tree is in a dark brown color. So it probably would have been better if they made it a color that matched the tree. That's kind of a disappointment that it's a completely different color. But I love the piece. I love the idea behind it of holding everything together in that cross pattern. Just wish it was in the right color. Okay, so here is our cherry tree. And putting these little cherries on every one of these little leaf branch things is actually pretty hard. It took me a while to get each one of those in there. So that was kind of goofy. It does have this newer style flexible plastic rubberish basket. See, it's flexing there. Got a few cherries in there. And we already talked about this cross piece. So that's everything from bag 1. A few extra pieces here. Some flowers, an egg. I may just go ahead and put that extra egg in there so we don't lose it. So let's look at bag 2. There is not much going on parts-wise in bag number 2. You can see this is pretty much it that I've dumped out. I have a torso running away from me. So we are building the second minifigure, which is Eliza. She's wearing her horse riding outfit. So she's got the pants on. Got the pants on with the boots. Zoom in a little bit here. There's Liza. Blonde hair, of course the big old Friends head. Decent little print, but I feel that a lot of the prints that we see on these torsos are starting to kind of look the same. You know, just kind of a flowery print. So that's the minifigure. And it looks like we're going to use one of these big base plates. Not base plates, but these big plates to get the steps going here. So let me get a cranking on this and we'll look at what we get with bag number 2. Okay, so here's what bag 2 has gotten us. Basically looks like the beginnings of the stable. See, it's got the little half door there. We've got a window with a little potted flowers in front of it. We've got some Technic pins sticking out of the side of that Technic brick, kind of awaiting something else to attach to it. Here's a cool little highlight of this bag. This is a angled tile, so it's not a 1x2 with a 1x1 on the side. It's actual angle piece, so that's a cool one. And then you get these 2x4 light bluish gray tiles. Looks like 5 of them here in this bag, and a little bit of extra pieces there. So that's it for bag 2. On to bag 3. So here's the contents of bag 3, and I would say it is even less than that was in bag 2. It's like, you know, this set is designed for kids 6 to 12, so I guess that's about right. This amount of pieces for a 6-year-old would be more than enough to keep them busy. So it's not too much, but I think for an adult or even a 12-year-old that's building this, there's way too few pieces per bag. Also, in that bag, we have this other small bag of the mini accessories. I'm not going to open it just yet, but there is some butterflies, flowers, looks like some ladybugs, but they're all red. Like you get a solid red ladybug, a solid red butterfly or two, solid red flowers. They're nice though. Nice little assortment pack there. I'm gonna throw that off to the side. And then we're also gonna use another one of these big base plate tile pieces for bag number 3. So let me crank through this real quick and we'll share it. Alright, so we're not quite done with this section of it yet, but it's eerily similar to the first half that we just built. It's almost an identical mirror copy of it. The only difference is we're gonna put these two pieces together, and then the next step is to add these little 2x4 plates right in the middle to hold them together. So the part assortment for bag number 3 is the exact same one as bag number 2, with the exception of you get a few extra plates, and then this is the step where you get to decorate the front there with all of our accessories that come in that bag. So let me do that for you real quick. So you can see here, this is kind of the assortment of the flowers. Looks like you get a rose, some sort of open petal, and then your typical little starburst flower piece there. So those are the assortment of flowers you get in this little variety pack. Get a couple ladybugs. There we go. And some, looks like 4 ladybugs and 4 butterflies. So there's the butterfly. We're still putting on some flowers. They actually give you 1 extra stem piece. And these flowers, you gotta be real careful sticking them on these little stems, because the stems are real flexible. But I'm being careful, I'm getting them on there. And then we'll sprinkle a couple more ladybugs around. I actually have an extra stem, and there's plenty of flowers here to make another little assortment. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So there's our next little assortment of flowers. The butterflies, they don't tell me where to put them. Maybe you could just stick them wherever. I'm not going to stick these anywhere else. So that's it for bag 2 and 3. It more or less created the base of the entire stable. So let's get into bag 4. Okay, so bag 4 definitely has the bigger assortment of parts that I was really expecting from bags 2 and 3 each. You had a smaller bag in there with a large assortment of smaller pieces. Looks like we've got some more of these corner tiles. Here's the cool part. We've got some accessories for the horses. We've got some ropes to go around the necks. We've got their saddles that you can throw on the horse. And then this is cool. We've got an additional headpiece or headgear for the 2 girls. so they can put their helmet on and ride. So you would take her plain hair off and then strap on her helmet. So now she's ready to saddle up. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna put all those little, oh, and then we get another little bag of all the hair accessories for the mini dolls. That for sure I won't be opening. So basically we're just gonna take what we built in the previous two bags and just continue to add on to it for bag number 4. So let's get it going. I'll try to turn this to where you guys can see the bulk of the action. I'll probably be building a little bit backwards from the instructions. So hopefully I don't make too much mistakes. Okay, so here's everything from bag 4. You can see we just added on to the stable area. Zoom out a little bit. So, you know, in the previous bag, I said I had an extra one of these and extra flowers. Well, ended up we used them here along with a couple ladybugs up there. So I had to take apart the little flower that I built. Looking on the back here, you've got a lazy boy, some sort of big chair for one of the girls. These clips that you see here, and then this bucket here is where you can fill it up with all these accessories. I'm not going to open it, it's just going to be a big mess. You've got your 2 saddles, its own little spot, and then you've got your little pen area to hold your horses in. There's a trough back here. And this is kind of awkward. You can put their helmets up here. It looks funny because they've got the hair pieces attached to them, so it kind of looks like wigs. That's kind of weird. And then they've got their ropes hanging off the side of the building there. A lot of detail in that bag. We added a few lights on the front. There's a little sign there that I didn't sticker. And then of course all of our decoration stuff. So that's bag 4. Let's move on to bag 5. Okay, so we're on bag 5, and it starts the beginning of book number, where's it at? Number 2. So book number 2 starts with bag 5, and they give you a little cheat sheet here. It kind of tells you what you're going to build. You use one of the loose pink plates plus bag 5 equals that top portion of the stable. So it looks like 5 and 6 is more or less going to create the top of the stable. So let's go. The part assortment is about what we've already seen. A lot more bricks and plates though. But the typical flowers, this dark purple color, a light pink. So we'll get it going. Okay, so here's what we got for bag 5. You can see it built one half of the top. Basically what we've built, if you turn it around on the inside, we have the bedroom. A nice little brick built bed with a cool little pattern on the quilt there. You have a nightstand with a lamp. And then you have your little bathroom here. A sink, your toilet back here. You've got your little hot and water and a shower. You can see this portion of the roof opens up so you can have a little bit more playability access to it. Then we also use some of the butterflies that we saw back in previous bag that we opened. And then a nice little touch is you have this little book here, a little letter in there. So it could be a diary, it could be a little secret letter to someone special, but they have it hiding up there in the attic. You can see it right in there. So this piece, I'll bring over the stable, basically attaches right there. So you can see it's really starting to come together now. So now we are on to the very last bag, bag number 6. Okay, so the parts assortment for bag number 6 looks real similar to bag number 5. We're basically going to build the other half of the top of the stable. The only difference is we're probably not going to build another bathroom and bedroom, so we'll probably have a small kitchen, maybe a little living room. So let's find out what it is. Alright, so there we go for bag 6. You can see it's basically the other half of the stable, the top of the stable. Go ahead and pull that over here. But let me show you the highlights of this real quick. We have a little dining area, and then we have the little kitchen. Now, the kitchen has a little fireplace also. And then the dining area is really cool because in this tray right here, I don't know if you can see it too well, but you have these printed cookie tiles. Those are prints, those are not stickers. And a little stove, pot of flowers. Other than that, it looks just like the other half. Zoom out. We'll go ahead and drop this one on there. I'm being very careful with it because I know that those little cookies will go flying if I tip it. So they're not attached to anything. So there we go. It just sits right on top. And I feel like it's not. There we go. So that's it. Pretty symmetrical little piece. The only thing that's a little goofy here is you've got these two little doors that open. But when you open them, you're right in the bedroom or the dining room. So I mean, I understand the architecturally, it's supposed to look like the loft, where, you know, the hay goes up in the top of the barn. But realistically, when you open them, you're right inside of the living quarters at the top. So that, maybe that could have been pulled off with some panels that were not operational, like these doors, because these doors really don't lead to anything. That's kind of weird. You can flip these up to play, have a little bit more access to play inside here. A ton of extra pieces. Let me show you this. Here's all the extras. And I didn't forget to put anything on. That is literally all of the extra pieces. Mostly all the little flowers and little studs, a few little extra Technic pins. Just a crazy amount of extra pieces. Let's go ahead and pull everything in here so you can kind of see everything as a whole. A couple horses. There's our friends. Fences. Calf. And a cat. Oh, let's not forget our fresh eggs. Our chicken coop with eggs. So there you go. That is Sunshine Ranch for you. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure to thumbs up our video and check out all of our other videos, and we'll catch you next time.